Hello everyone. So let's continue with the unit 4, that is cookies and browser data. Okay. So in the previous video we learned about cookies, that what are cookies, how to create a cookie, how to read the value of the cookie, then how to delete a cookie and so on. Okay. So now in this video we are going to learn about the browser. Okay. Now let's move on to the next slide to study in detail about browser. Okay, so basically it is possible to open a new browser window from a currently running JavaScript. So here we learn how to open a new browser window, how to make changes to that new window we have opened through a JavaScript code. Okay, so that we are going to learn over here. That is using a JavaScript, what we are going to do, we are going to open a new browser window and we are going to make certain changes in that new browser window through a JavaScript code. Okay, so basically the size, you can change the size, the location of the window, you can set a toolbar, scroll bar, or any other style you can give to that new browser window you are going to open through your JavaScript code. Okay, so it's possible to change the contents of the newly set up window dynamically, okay, through a JavaScript code. Okay, so now let's move on to the next slide. So opening a new window. So basically a window object is used to open a new window from JavaScript by just simply clicking any button we are going to create. So on a click of a button we are going to open a new browser window. Okay, and window object is used to open that new browser window. So this object have properties, certain properties and methods, and one of the important method of window object is an open method. With the help of open method we are going to open a new browser window. Okay, so now let's see the syntax which is given over there. So window is our object, so window dot open will open a new browser window. It has certain attributes. So first attribute is the URL. So second attribute is the name, and third attribute is the size. Okay, so URL attribute specifies the web page that is going to occur in a new window. So it is an optional parameter. You can also open a blank window, or if you specify any URL of a particular web page, that web page is going to open in that new browser window. Okay, then the name, you could assign any name to your window. It's also an optional parameter. And last one is the style. It includes various parameters. You can give various styling options to your new opened window. That is, you can give the toolbar, you can give scroll bars, then you can set the location, height and width of your newly opened window through a JavaScript code. Okay, so these are the three attributes and these are optional attributes. Okay, so if you just write window.open, it is going to open a new browser window. Okay, now let's see the code, how we are going to do it. Okay, I forgot about the style. So these are the various styles that you can apply to your window. So first is a full screen. First style is full screen is equal to, you can give either yes or no or 1 or 0. Yes specifies that the new window that is opened will be in a full screen mode, and 1 also specifies that it will be a full screen mode. If you write its value as no or 0, then it will not be displayed in a full screen mode. Okay, next is the height. Height is equal to pixel. You can give any value in pixels as a height of the window. Then the left, there are left and top attribute. So left and top attribute, basically left attribute and top attribute basically specifies the pixels where your window is going to be displayed. Okay, so left position of the window, left is equal to pixels, means your pixel values you can give for the left position. So left position, negative value is not allowed over here. Then is the location. It basically displays the address field. Okay, next is your menu bar. If you set menu bar is equal to yes or 1, the menu bar is going to be displayed. If you set it to no or 0, it is not going to be displayed. Then is resizable. is equal to, if you specify resizable attribute as yes or 1, then your window will be resizable. If you set it to no or 0, it will not be resizable. Then is your scroll bar. If you set the scroll bar as yes or 1, your scroll bar is going to be displayed. If you set it to no or 0, it is not going to be displayed. Then status is equal to yes, no, 1 or 0. If you set status is equal to yes or 1, your status bar is going to be displayed on your window. If you set it to 0 or no, it is not going to be displayed. Then is your title bar. If you set it to yes or 1, the title bar is going to be displayed. If you set it to no or 0, it is not going to be displayed. Next is toolbar is equal to yes. If you set the toolbar to yes or 1, the toolbar is going to be displayed in your new browser window. If you set it to no or 0, it is not going to be displayed. Next is top is equal to pixels. You can give any value, any pixel value to the top attribute. As I said, that left and top attribute basically specifies the position where your new window is going to start. Okay. So it will determine the position of the window. Here the negative values are not allowed. Then width is equal to, you can specify any values in pixels. So it will basically specify the width of the window. Okay. So minimum value of your window should be 100. Okay. So this is your width attribute. Okay. So next is layout and parts of the window. So this is basically your window. So I'll show you what are different styles over here. So first you can see Google Mozilla Firefox. So that is your title bar. Next is your menus you get, right? So in menu bar you have file, edit, view, history, bookmarks, tools and help. So that is your menu bar. Okay. So next is your navigation toolbar as shown over there. So you can move using navigation toolbar, you can move back and forward into your web page. Then besides that is your location bar. It is basically a URL where you specify the URL or address of your web browser. Then as shown, you can see the height and width, right? So vertical is the height and horizontal is the width. That is x-axis is the width and y-axis is your height. And besides on the right side you can see the scroll bar, right? So that is your vertical scroll bar, and at the bottom you can see the horizontal scroll bar, as well as you can see the status bar given over there. So these are different styles. Okay, I hope these all are clear to you all. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so here's the code to write a JavaScript to open a new window. Okay, so we'll start the code over here. So doc type HTML, then is your HTML tag, then is the head tag, then we are going to open a script tag, then we are going to write a function over here. So function open window function. In open window function we are going to write a code to open a new window. So first we will take one variable name should be myWin. myWin is equal to window dot open the circular bracket. So here we are not specifying any URL over there, means so your first attribute is the URL. So we are just writing two double quotes, means we are keeping a window as blank. We are not specifying any URL. We are not specifying any URL for the window. Okay. So next is the name attribute. So we are keeping it, we are just not specifying anything over here, means we are not specifying giving any name to your window because it is an optional parameter. Then is your width and height. So here we are specifying width is equal to 100 and height is equal to 100. So your width of the window is going to be 100 and height of your window is going to be 100. Okay. So then close your curly bracket, close your script tag, close your head tag, then open the body tag. Inside the body tag we are now we are going to design a form. So form name is equal to, name of your form is what? Form 1. Inside the form we are going to take a button, and on click of that button we are going to open a new window. So input type is equal to button, value of the button, that is name of the button, will be open window, and on click attribute event we are going to use over here. On click is equal to, we are going to call a function over here. So our function name is open window function. Open window function we are going to call over here. Then close the form tag, close body tag, and close your HTML tag. Okay. Now let's see the output. Okay. So this is your main, below given is your main window. We have taken a button over there. So button name is open window. When we click on that button, our new window is going to be opened. Okay, as you can see, the new window is open over there. I hope the code is clear to you all. Now we'll move on to the next slide. Okay, so next is giving new window focus. So if you want to give the focus to a new window instead of your previous window, old window, first window, then we are going to use a focus method. So focus method is used to give a new window of focus. How we are going to use the focus method, we'll see in the code. Okay. So doc type HTML, then your HTML tag, then is the head tag, then open the script tag, then we'll write a function where we are going to open a new window and we'll give the focus to that new window. Okay. So function, open window function, where mywin, we'll take one variable mywin. So where mywin is equal to window.open method in order to open a new window. Then first attribute we are keeping it as blank, that is we are keeping URL as blank, means we are not opening any other window, that we are not specifying any URL for the window, means the window is a blank window. Then the name of the window we have given as my window. Then we'll specify the style of the window. So status is equal to 0, toolbar is equal to 0, location also we are specifying 0, means we are not specifying any like location. Menu bar is equal to 0, then directories is equal to 0, and resizable is equal to 0. And here we are specifying the width and height of window as 200 and 200, and other styles we are keeping it as 0, means we are not specifying anything, any status bar, toolbar or location. Okay, this dot focus. So this dot focus will give a focus to a new window. Okay, then close the curly bracket and close the script tag. Close the head tag, open body tag, inside the body tag open the form, and we have given the name of the form as form 1. Now we'll take a button, on click of that button a new window will be opened and a focus will be given to that new window. So input type is equal to button, value is equal to open window, and on click open window function we are going to call over here. Okay, so when you call that function, on a click of that button a window will be opened and a focus will be given to that new window instead of your old window. Okay, I hope the code and the output is clear to you all. Now we'll move on to the next slide. Next is the position of the window. As I explained you in style section, that top and left attribute, right? It is basically used to specify a position to your new window. Okay, we'll see now how we are going to specify a position to your new window. Okay, using top and left attribute. Okay, so doc type HTML, then your HTML tag, then is your head tag, then is your script tag. Okay, so function name is open window function. So where we are taking one variable as mywin is equal to window.open. URL section we are going to clip it as blank, means we are not giving any URL to your window, that is any address to your window. Name of the window is my window. Now here we are going to specify the left and top attribute. Since we have specified left is equal to 0 and top is equal to 0, means x axis, x pixel and y pixel is 0 comma 0. So your window is going to start from the first position, that is 0 comma 0. Okay, that is x axis value is 0 and y axis value is also 0. Then width and height we are going to give it as 200 comma 200. We can specify any value to the left and top. Okay, we can specify left is equal to 10, top is equal to 10, or any value. So based on that your window will get the position. Okay, and close your curly bracket, close the script tag, close head tag, open body tag. Inside the body tag open a form. So form name is equal to form1. Then input type is, will take one button. On a click of that button your new window is going to be opened. Okay, so input type is equal to button, value is equal to open window, on click is equal to open window function we are going to call over here. Okay, close form tag, close body and close HTML. Now let's see the output, where on click of a button a new window will be opened and the position of your window is 0 comma 0, that is the starting position. Okay, see that first, this is your old window. In your old window you have a button called as open window. On click of that button you will get another window and the position of that window is 0 comma 0 pixels. Okay, so it will be the starting position. Okay, if you give it to 10 and 10, so on x and y axis it will come on point 10 comma 10. Okay, let's move on to the next slide now. Okay, next is changing contents of the window. So what you can do, you can change the content of your newly created window. That is, you can write some text on that window. You can insert an image on that window from your JavaScript code. Okay, dynamically. Let's see how we are going to do it. So let's see the output first, then I'll explain the code. So this is your output. You have an old window, you have a button open window. On click of that button a new window is created and some text is written in that new window. The line is written in current window. This is a text written in that new window. How are we going to do it? Let's see in the code. So first tag is doc type HTML, then your HTML tag, then your head tag, then the script tag, function name is open window function, where then the variable name is mywin. So where mywin is equal to window.open. First URL we have kept it as blank, then name is we have given as my window, width and height we have set it to 200 and 200. So close the bracket. Now we are going to write some text on the new window. So how we'll write it as the variable of new window is mywin. So mywin dot document dot write in bracket in double quotes any line sentence you want to print on a new window, you can write it over here. So in p tag we have defined what this line is written in current window. Okay, so this line will be displayed on your new window. Okay, close the function, close script tag, close head, open body tag, open form tag, form name is form1. Then we'll write a button, code for creating a button. So input type is equal to button, value is equal to open window, on click is equal to open window function. So on click of that button a new window will be opened and the text we have given will be written on that new window. Okay, close form tag, close body tag and close HTML tag. I hope the code and output is clear to you all. Okay, next topic is closing a window. So what you can do, you can close a new window from a currently opened from your old window. You can as way as you can open a new window, you can also close that new opened browser window. So how we are going to do it, we'll see over here. So basically a close function is used to close the newly opened window. So what we are going to do, we are going to take two buttons. First we'll see the output, how we are going to do it. Okay, so this is the output. This is your old window. In your old window, you are going to take two buttons, open window and close window. On click of first button, that is open window button, a new window is going to be opened, and when you click on close window button, that window is going to be closed. Okay, now let's see the code, how we are going to open a new window and how we are going to close a new window. Okay, so doc type HTML, then your HTML tag, then is the head tag, then is the script tag, then we'll take one variable. Here we'll declare a variable as a global variable. Since this variable we are going to use it in two functions, not in a single function, so it will be declared globally, not locally. Okay, that is outside the function. So function, first function is open window function. In this function we are going to open a new window. So mywin is equal to window.open, in bracket we will just clip the URL blank, name of the window is my window, left and top attribute of a window we have set it to 500, 400, then width and height we have set it to 200. Okay, so close the function. So this function will open a new window. Now a function to close a new window. So function close window function. So just we'll write mywin.close method. So this method will close a newly opened window. Okay, then close the function, close script, close head. Okay, now we'll see the form design. So open body tag, then form, name of the form is my form 1. Then we'll take two buttons, one button to open a window and one to close a window. So input type is equal to button, value is equal to open window. On click we are going to call which function? Open window function, which will open a new window. Then next button, input type is equal to button, value is equal to close window. On click is equal to, we'll call the second function, that is close window function. So on click of this button, a window will be closed. So then close the form tag, close body tag and close HTML tag. Okay, so this is how we open a new window and close a new window. Okay, next is scrolling a web page. So in order to scroll your web page, scroll to function is used. That is, in order to set the scroll bars to your newly opened window, a scroll to function is used. Okay, so let's see the code over here. So doc type HTML, then your HTML tag. So your scroll to function basically has two attributes. That is they have two attributes, that is x-axis and y-axis. If you give a value to a x-axis, you will have a horizontal scroll bar. If you give a value to a y-axis, you will have a vertical scroll bar. If you give so first is your x-axis value and second is your y-axis value. Okay, so if you give a value to a x-axis, it will scroll horizontally. If you give a value to a y-axis, it will scroll vertically. So HTML tag, doc type HTML, then HTML tag, head tag, then is your script tag. Then function will write, function name is scroll function. So I told you that scroll to method is used. So window dot scroll to, in bracket you will specify x and y attribute, y value. If you specify, here we have specified 300, 0. So 300 is your x-axis value, means you will have what? Horizontal scroll bar which have value what? Width what? 300. Okay, and 0 means there is no vertical scroll bar. Okay, so close the script tag, close head tag, open body tag. So form design, form name is equal to form 1. In that we are taking a button. So input type is equal to button, value is equal to scroll. On click we are calling a scroll function. So on click of a button, your window will be scrolled. You will have a horizontal scroll bar on your window and you can scroll with the help of that window. If you write 300, 200, you will also get a vertical scroll bar over there. Okay, if you specify instead of 0, if you specify any value, you will get a scroll bar, vertical scroll bar. So close form, close body and close HTML tag. Let's see the output. So just execute the code and see the output. Okay, so next topic is multiple windows at a glance. So here what you can do is you can open multiple window at a same time from your currently open browser window on a click of a button. So how are you going to open a multiple windows? To open a multiple windows at a single button click, you can put your open method in a for loop. When you click put that open method in a for loop, and when you click on a button, a multiple windows are going to open at one time. Okay, so how we are going to do it? Doc type HTML tag, then your HTML tag, then the head tag, open script tag. Now we'll write a function. So function open window function. So for I is equal to 0, I less than 5 means I is equal to 0 to 4. 0 to 4 means 5, right? So 5 windows we are going to open at a single button click. Okay, and I plus plus. Okay, so where my_win is equal to window dot open, then what we'll do, URL is blank, name of the window is my window, then we'll write what, plus I to increment the value of the I, width and height we are giving as 100. Okay, close the for loop, close the function, script tag, head tag, then we'll design a form, open body tag, take a form name will be form1, and we'll take a button. On click of that button 5 windows will be opened. So input type is equal to button, value is equal to open window, on click is equal to open window function. So when you click on the button, open window function will be called, and since you have written the open method in the for loop and value of I is what, 0 to 4 means 5 times the loop is going to execute, means you are going to open the window 5 times. So 5 windows are going to be opened on a click of that button. Okay, then close the form tag, close body, and close HTML tag. Okay, I hope the code is and concept is clear to you all. Let's move on to the next slide now. Okay, so last topic is what, creating a web page in a new window. So here what we are going to do, we are completely going to create a web page in your newly open window. Okay, so you have an old window, you will take a button on that old window, on click of that button a new window is going to be opened, and you are going to create a web page on that new window. Let's see the output first, then we'll see the code. Okay, so basically window object is used to create a web page, and in that web page HTML tags will be used to insert the contents inside write method. Let's see the output first. Okay, so this is your output, this is your old window, you have a button over here. When you click on that create web page button, a new window will be opened, and inside that window you will have a completely new web page. So what contents you have, this is the new web page, and welcome user is a content, that is your new web page that is created on your new opened window. Okay, so now let's see how we are going to do it in the code. Okay, let's see the code. So doc type HTML tag, then is your HTML tag, then open the script tag, then write a function over here in order to create a open a new window and writing the contents in the new window. So function name is create function, then we'll write the code to open a new window. So where we'll take one variable my_win is equal to window.open will open a new window, window.open URL will keep it as blank, name of the window is my window, width and height we have given it to 300 and 300. Now we are going to write the contents in the newly open window. So my_win is the variable of that window. So my_win.document.write, first is your HTML tag, then document.write head tag, then document.write title of the window is website demo, then close title tag, then my_win.document.write close the head tag, my_win.document.write open body tag, inside the body tag you will write the content. So my_win.document.write open the circular bracket, in h2 tag you write what, this is the new web page. Okay, then my_win.document.write the next sentence is what, in h3 welcome user, then close the h3 tag. Okay, then my_win.document.write close body tag, then my_win.document.write close your HTML tag, Okay, so your new web page is created which has two lines, the this is a new web page and welcome user. Okay, then close your curly bracket, close the script tag, close head tag, then open your body tag. Inside the body tag, form designing part, form name is equal to form1. We'll take a button, on click of that button new window will be opened. So input type is equal to button, value is equal to create web page, on click is equal to create function. So when you call that create function, a new window is going to be opened and a web page is going to be created in that new window using document.write method. Okay, then close the form tag, close body tag and close HTML tag. Okay, I hope the code and output both is clear to you all. If you have any doubts in this, we'll clear it in our online session. Okay, thank you, that's it. So if you have any doubts, we'll clear it in our online lecture. Okay, thank you.